Hi everyone, welcome to another lesson. We came back with 10 phrasal verbs with B letters. So keep going and let's get started. The first idiom is bide your time. Bide your time. If you bide your time, you wait for a good opportunity to do something. For example, you mustn't do anything and just bide your time. You mustn't do anything and just bide your time. Let's see some examples.
When you get there, just be patient, bide your time, wait for a clean shot.
So, you bide your time just kind of waiting for that perfect moment.
No!
I know what you do. You find some little idiot off the banana boat and you bide your time and then you get your claws and your fangs into him. I know.
The second idiom is backseat driver. Backseat driver. A passenger in a car who gives unwanted advice to the driver is called a backseat driver. For example, you may be upset, but you are a backseat driver. You may be upset, but you are a backseat driver.
I know, I'm being a backseat driver. Sorry.
Damn backseat driver.
Backseat driver.
The next one is bare your heart or soul. Bare your heart or soul. If you bare your heart or soul to someone, you reveal your innermost thoughts and feelings to them. For example, that secret was so annoying. I had to bare my heart to my wife. That secret was so annoying. I had to bare my heart to my wife.
You look out into those cameras and you bare your soul.
Bare your soul. We did.
The next idiom is blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and tears. A project or action which involves blood, sweat, and tears requires a lot of effort and hard work. For example, I didn't achieve this goal easily. It was blood, sweat, and tears all the way. I didn't achieve this goal easily. It was blood, sweat, and tears all the way.
We taught you so you'd know the blood, sweat, and tears it took to raise and feed you monkeys.
You put your blood, sweat, and tears into him.
I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my coaching.
You have any idea the blood, sweat, and tears it's taken me to put this thing together?
The next idiom is balancing act. Balancing act. When you try to satisfy two or more people or groups who have different needs and keep everyone happy, you perform a balancing act. For example, we need to a balancing act to satisfy everyone. We need to balancing act to satisfy everyone. Let's see some examples from movies.
The double vision, the great balancing act.
Is a balancing act.
Thing. It's a tricky balancing act. We'll have to monitor your levels until we find the right mix.
A balancing act for all working mothers is.
The next idiom is binge drinking. Binge drinking. This term refers to heavy drinking where large quantities of alcohol are consumed in a short space of time, often among young people in rowdy groups. Example 1. Binge drinking is becoming a major problem in some European countries. Binge drinking is becoming a major problem in some European countries. Example 2. One of Jesus' friends was a bad case of binge drinking. One of Jesus' friends was a bad case of binge drinking. Let's see some examples.
Binge drinking and antisocial behavior will be met with zero tolerance.
3 floors of DJs dancing and binge drinking.
You do realize that interventions typically don't involve binge drinking.
The seventh idiom is bite hand that feeds you. Bite hand that feeds you. If you bite the hand that feeds you, you are unfriendly or do harm to someone who is kind to you. Example 1. Be kind to your parents. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Be kind to your parents. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Or example 2. No one helps her because he always bites the hand that feeds her. No one helps her because he always bites the hand that feeds her. So let's see next idiom. The next idiom is bury the hatchet. Bury the hatchet. When people who have had a disagreement decide to forget their quarrel and become friends again, they bury the hatchet. Let's see some examples. Example 1. Business always have lots of risks, so don't be upset and bury the hatchet. Business always have lots of risks, so don't be upset and bury the hatchet. Or example 2. I was hoping that we could bury the hatchet. I was hoping that we could bury the hatchet.
Tess, this is business. Let's just bury the hatchet, okay?
I was hoping that we could bury the hatchet.
Okay.
Thought we might bury the hatchet.
Yeah, right in his marbles.
Come on. One beer to bury the hatchet.
The next idiom is be in one's bonnet. Be in one's bonnet. Someone who has a bee in their bonnet has an idea which constantly occupies their thoughts. For example, she's got a bee in her bonnet about moving to Boston. She's got a bee in her bonnet about moving to Boston. So let's see some examples from movies.
You got a bee in your bonnet.
Just where'd you think that money come from when you got a bee in your bonnet to move up the buildings and open up that salon?
And the last idiom of today, it is buckle down. Buckle down. If you buckle down, you apply yourself with determination to hard work and give it full attention. Example 1. If they want to pass their exams, they'll have to buckle down and do some serious work. If they want to pass their exams, they'll have to buckle down and do some serious work. Or example 2, I have to buckle down if I want to get into a good college. I have to buckle down if I want to get into a good college. So let's see some examples.
People have to buckle down, do their jobs.
I bet if we buckle down, we can get it all done and have time to treat ourselves. Okay. Yes.
Maybe the thing to do is just really buckle down over these next 6 months, and then when we come up for air, we'll go somewhere.
I dream loudly, but I have to buckle down if I want to get into a good college.
Thanks for watching. Please write your opinion in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video to others. So, goodbye.